one-on-one. What would you tell him? So our simple phrase. So maybe one day we'll get to meet you. At this time, I will give Reverend Marcy the floor. Thank you very much.
Maria, Marita,
Let me say how good it is for us to gather tonight. If we come in solidarity with Muzi to affirm to him how much we care for him and for his family. Some of you are much closer to Muzi as relatives and as friends. Blessed is somebody who has people to come to support them during moments of grief and also during those moments when we celebrate life. When the death of a father occurs, when the death of somebody who has been on our earth occurs, it is both a time of sadness, but it is also a time to remember the good times. Because when one has been on our earth in communities for as long as Mr. Nude, Baba Nude, then one has had an opportunity to make a contribution, and tonight we are gathered here because of Baba Nude's legacy in Muzi. I never met Baba Nude, but simply by being in the presence of all of those of us who are gathered tonight, it tells me something about him. When someone leaves children, leaves a son, who then has been in community to bring about a gathering of this sort, it means that some good things have taken place in that person's life. So let me say how good it is that we are gathered tonight to support Muzi and the family. And let me say thank you to our sisters for receiving us in love, and for us to just sit here getting to make new connections. Amai Gune, you are our jewel in the Zimbabwean community in letting us whenever there are moments like this of sadness. Baba Gune, it's wonderful that you are there in order for us to be able to declare to each other that we are members of one community, we care for each other. I'm going to be praying in a little bit before we get back on the road to get back to Frederick and then Baltimore where we live. But by way of words of comfort and words of encouragement and words of challenge, I want to direct our thoughts to the words of the psalmist. One of the psalms that I found to be very helpful is the very first psalm. There are 150 psalms. And one of the things about the psalms is you find just about every imaginable emotion that we human beings are able to experience. And the psalmist offers us insight into who we are as those that find ourselves thrown on this earth and finding ourselves members of families and members of communities. It is a good thing that none of us come into this world without some kind of a connection. Even the child who might be left at the doorstep of the home or a church or a synagogue or a mosque by a mother who might feel that they cannot care for that child. That child is not alone. That child has got a connection to the mother who brings that child into the world. What am I saying? I'm saying that you are blessed when you are connected. Blessed are those who are connected. Everyone on our planet is connected to somebody. But you are more blessed if your connections are myriad. The ones who manage to establish more connections find themselves able to navigate the often treacherous path that all of us have to walk as we make our way on this planet. You know, this is a planet that is not easy to navigate. You look at the images coming out of Hungary, out of Syria. Look at the image of that come out of our continent from various countries. It is not an easy planet to navigate. Yes, we come into the world connected to our mothers. We had the joy of holding Jabari. I think Jabari is the youngest one among us. He's
over here.
2 months. 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah. You know, my wife works with new mothers and soon to be new mothers, and she's a baby mother. Enjoy. That kid is connected. He's loved. He's got the father. He's got the mother.
Amen.
And this world is not an easy one to navigate. But the psalmist tells us in Psalm 1, blessed, happy, fortunate, prosperous, and enviable is the one who walks and lives not in the counsel of the ungodly, following their advice, their plans and purposes, nor stands submissive and inactive in the path where sinners walk, nor sits down to relax and rest where the scornful and the mockers gather. I just read the first verse of Psalm 1, wanting us to think about this notion of being blessed because you are connected. You know, we are gathered to celebrate the life of Mr. Mure, Baba Mure, because Muzi was connected to his dad. And we are connected to Muzi's dad through Muzi. Blessed is the one You know, it takes a certain kind of a life in order to be able to establish those kinds of connections that result in gatherings of this sort. When a loved one departs, and then we come together to say, we're there for you. We care for you. We are praying for you. We wish you the best during these times of grief and sadness. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are connected. Blessed is the one. You know, in order for you to experience that sort of thing, you've got to be somebody who knows how to make those connections. Yeah, Jabari is connected to his parents by virtue of the genes. You know, this is physical connections. We are all connected to our mothers and our fathers because of the genes. But it's going to take more than genetic connection in order for us to be able to establish kinds of relationships that exist in this home. This is work that comes out of commitment to build community. And I'm seeing it evident in our midst. We are doing those things that make for a healthy community. Now, I'll tell you that as a man of the cloth, as a minister of the gospel, there is an added dimension that comes when people are connected to a God who says, I love all of those that are on our planet. And I desire that they be doing all in their power to break the walls that separate them so that they can work together in building a human population of love, communities of love. And it starts in the family. When families know how to love each other, father loves mother, mother loves father, parents love kids, kids love aunts, aunts love kids, and so on, with the extended family. On to Vanasawira, and on to Vashamai, the friend, Abazalwa. Making those connections, it makes God's heart very happy. And I know that Ubaba Ngube would have been thrilled to high heaven in knowing that his son has got the support that is evident in this home. And I want to say how good it is that we are gathered to celebrate Baba Ngube and to support Muzi, as he will certainly shed the tears. Because it's okay to cry when you lose your father, when you lose your parent. But then when he begins to tell the stories of his dad being here with him, you will be there to listen to those stories and to celebrate his dad's life. With those words, let me encourage us to continue untiringly to make new connections. Meet somebody new before you leave. I now know Baba and Namai Monda. You know, there were names. Now it is unknown. Simply from this gathering. I now know my brother Tony from Jamaica. And I now know Jabal. Meet somebody new. These connections are what make our surgeon in this wonderful country. Makes our stay here more worthwhile. Home away from home. Because we are making those connections that allow us to live the blessed life. Somebody says blessed is the one who has got the connection. Especially those connections of righteousness. Those connections that are based on good moral values. Those connections that are based on desiring to discover God's love as it is shed abroad in our hearts and among ourselves. We build community. May God bless you and keep you. That is my prayer. I'm going to ask us now to pray together. Okay. All right. Let us pray together. Oh God, our Creator and our Sustainer, you who gives life, you who keep us over the days of our lives, we want to thank you tonight for allowing us to celebrate the life of Baba Muzi. We want to thank you for this opportunity to be here in solidarity with Muzi. Comfort him, to let him know that we love him, we care for him, we're praying for him. We want to pray for the family. Arrangements are made for the homegoing. We pray that everything will go well. We want to thank you for our sisters, those who live in this home. May your blessing rest upon this home. We want to thank you for all those who have entered this home, those who have been connected with Muzi. And may you bless each one as they are a blessing to Muzi. We are thankful that you have guided us to be here tonight. And thank you for reminding us that none of us are alone. Even in those moments when life makes us feel as if we are alone. Help us to know that we are connected. Even in those moments of bereavement. Help us to know that we are connected and to celebrate, to thank you in knowing that we are blessed because we are connected. We ask your blessings upon everyone who is gathered here tonight. Now we ask that the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God the Father and the abiding presence of the Spirit continue to connect us to God and to one another till that day when we shall see our Creator and our Sustainer. Amen. Amen. The Lord bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend. Well, there's no need for me to repeat what you said. We all got homework. Before you leave, find one person to get connected to. Don't just leave here knowing the very same people that you knew before you came here. I know my brother Philip. I know my sister-in-law. So I don't know about you. How are you planning to get connected? Because from what I got from what the Reverend said is the more people you're connected to, the easier it is to maneuver this world. So I like to have an easy life. I like to know if I need a mechanic, I'll call for it. So if I need financial help, I'll call my wife. If I need anything. So this is what makes it easier in this world that we're living in. So with that, we thank you so much, Reverend Maingi. We come to the end of the prayer, but we will continue. Once Muzi gets here, we'll get a chance for him to share about Baba a little bit. And there's a book. That's, if you didn't get a chance to sign in the book, maybe write a few words of encouragement for Muzi. When he gets lonely, the days are coming when he will be remembering his father. So your words, he will open the book and you'll get a chance to read about the soothing words. So take a moment to sign in and just leave a few words of encouragement. And also, as in our culture, if we were back home in Zimbabwe, when people, as they are going to the funeral, you just don't walk to your funeral empty-handed. You walk to your funeral with a bag of rice, a bag of meal, some wood so that they can use for the fire, something to help along. And in this country where we are in, if the pauper see you with some wood, if you're just going to cut some wood out there, you're going to be in trouble. We have the different kind of wood here. Different kinds that we have, the kind that falls, not the kind that jingles, the kind that you take to M&T Bank, the kind that you take to Bank of America. So if you have any financial assistance that you have, we would appreciate, I'm sure the family would greatly appreciate it. Muzi will be able to send it back home so that they'll be able to be helped financially. Where's my sister-in-law? The lady of the house. We give you the floor to say a few words. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much to see everybody here. I know we are such a close family, all of us, and we always meet. We've never had to meet on a day like this, but there's a day for everything and there's a time for everything, and we are always together in happiness. And today we are together in happiness too, because it's a day when Dad went to be with the Lord, and we know that he's happy and he is not suffering anymore. And it was very sudden when it just happened, you know. It was just like he was sick about 2 weeks ago. He went to the hospital for the first time, and then he was discharged, and then he came back. He came home, and then the day before yesterday, they took him back to the hospital, and that's when he passed away. So he was just getting ready to come here next week. So, and that's the first time he's been to the hospital. So it was obviously a big shock for everybody, especially his